Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 6 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And now it's 12 touchdowns on the season, which tells you he's doing more than his share of great route running and finding ways to get open and putting the ball in the end zone.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And with a dime work on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
And I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Time for our first look at the Denver offense. And, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run here with a 2nd-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly. As
we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, the quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed, but as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that, but even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember, our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Out to his left. He'll get this one to Patrick. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, 30 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. Some quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I've warned against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on first down. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pit catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Three yards remain for second down. Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Denver's offense now set to go. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
The Broncos at 10 and 2 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, held back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on second down. Wilson trotting. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a toss out wide to McAllister. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Quick throw, finding Dulcich. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. McManus's point after is good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Butker's kick here is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jeff.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
There's that high motor that made George Karlaftis a day-one draft pick. Just continuous effort to get there for the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise,
they're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Randy Gregory.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. What would he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Clyde Edwards-Helaire capping it all off with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They'll run with the 29-year-old Melvin Gordon.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson sets up the screen to Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition to fit. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Frank Clark drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. There's Mecole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 30 on second down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Russell Wilson in the offense, down by 12, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down.